हाँ.
Hmm.
A heartiest gratitude to all the Soar to High viewers. I am Aditya Agarwal and I started Soar to High with an incentive to know more people and to know their journey, and also in this process I want to help them grow, and I'm simply loving the whole process. It has given me lot of positivity and motivation. Mandala in Hindu and Buddhist Tantrism is a symbolic diagram and is used in the performance of sacred rites and as an instrument of meditation. The mandala is basically a representation of the universe and as a collection point of universal forces. Today, I have with me Jayashree Rathi, who has very well understood the significance of mandala and is teaching it very sacredly. A very warm welcome, Jayashree, at So Too High.
Yeah. Hi. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, Jayashree. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank
A
you.
lovely background, I must say. It's looking so beautiful and so lively. Awesome. And you too are looking
Yeah.
good.
So I thought, yeah, thank you so much. That's the same what I resonate with you also.
Yeah.
No, you,
So, Jayashree, tell me how and when did you started making mandala?
so Mandala, this journey has been very recent.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but when I see the exact how this has come to my life, so I just go and connect to my childhood. So the
Okay.
first inspiration what I will feel is my grandmother. I belong from a humble family from Rajasthan, and my dadima, she used to teach me rangolis, the Rajasthani rangolis,
Yeah.
which we do just before Diwali, and it used to be in a combination of red and white. And to fill the outer boundary of the mandala will be red, and the inner boundary, what the designs what we fill, it used to be in white. And you have certain counts in which you have to fill it,
Yeah.
and if you don't do it the correct way, then the pure rangoli what my granny she used to say,
Mm.
and I used to make lot of mistakes in that. तो दादी माँ से डांट भी पड़ जाती थी कि ये तो खोटा हो गया, कि this is not the way you are supposed to do it. So
Mm.
that's how I learned. And dad was very strict, so going out playing and all that was not much of allowed. So with my mom, she taught me how to apply mehendi, so those intricate designs know what we do in mehendi.
Yeah.
So that is something which helped me with my mandala journey of doing intricate designs.
Mm-hmm.
And then in school, I was my art teacher's pet student. So
Okay.
whenever we had some functions in school, and we had to make invites for our chief guest, the teacher used to call me, "Ki, you come and help." So with my teacher, I learned a lot of other things also, like lithography or how to make stencils, with plastic sheets and all that. And then as a student, maths was my favorite subject, and geometry was the chapter which which I really connected to,
Yeah.
and I always used to get the highest
Mm-hmm.
marks in my geometry part. So all these things when I just join it together, so that's how this mandala journey it connects to. This is the story how I connect my mandala art to. But yeah, I had been doing charcoal sketches and a lot of other kinds of watercolors and zentangle and other things.
Mm-hmm.
And all this started recently. My son, he was writing his 10th pre-boards, and I was most of the time sitting at home, just to be around him, to keep a watch on him, and started making small bookmarks and greeting cards and invitations and all that for greeting cards for my friends and family.
Yeah.
And then this pandemic happened.
Okay.
So how to keep myself positive during the pandemic? So just sitting in my garden, putting some nice music, and and then I started following other artists also, that know how they do.
Mm.
And there's not any basic coaching what I have taken from anyone, but because of what I have learned in my childhood from my grandmother or my mom or
Yeah.
my art teacher or my maths teacher, so all that contributed together, it helped me with my journey. So I just need to see a mandala, and I take that inspiration from nature also, and no, then I decide that okay, what angles I should keep, no, how to make one particular design, and that's how it started. So intricate designs, and then I started reading a lot about it. So
Okay.
basically, I'm a certified magnified healer,
Oh,
and I'm a certified sound healer also. And I have gone through a bad patch of my life where no, it was very difficult for me to come out of it. So uh, my this mandala art, it has helped me, and it is like a soul connect, what I feel, no,
mm,
in my personal life. So this is how I felt that no, I wanted to teach no,
yeah.
so other students, and no, spread that awareness and spread the positivity during the this pandemic. And my journey as a teacher, as an educator for this art, has been just 1.5 months. Until now I have taught around 70 students,
Wow.
and it has been a beautiful journey.
That
And
sounds
till
nice.
now my all my students, they are very happy, and they are very clear with the concept whatever I have taught them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking monthly classes also at the same time for few people, so yeah, this is my journey.
Wow, lovely. So, Jayashree, can we just have a look of what designs you have made? A
Yeah,
couple of
yeah, sure.
designs, if you can show.
See, I want to share some of my art.
Okay. Wow. Beautiful.
This is an Islamic grid, what we see in mosque and all these places. This is again an Islamic grid.
Okay.
It looks very simple, but making these grids are very difficult.
Mhm.
See this.
Wow. These are bangles.
No, so these are, I connect this as a family of one, two, three, four, five, six. So these
Okay.
are six souls. So
Okay.
someone who has a family of six, I think it will be a nice art to put in their wall.
Okay. Good one.
So this is the art which connects to me. So this, I feel this is me and my kids.
Okay. Looped. Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know who's holding whose hand. So that's I keep on just as children कि तुम लोगों ने हाथ पकड़ रखे मेरे कि मैंने पकड़ रखे मुझे पता नहीं है.
वो कनेक्शन है.
Yeah. So I'm a single parent. I lost my spouse a few years back because of terminal illness.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a difficult journey,
Hmm.
but standing strong again and taking care of things, and looking for happiness in small things in life, that is what life has taught me.
Hmm.
And now I just live for the present, be more mindful, and I'm more forgiving nowadays. And when I see that no, how people, they remember you with what good memories you have left, how you make the other person feel, that is more important.
Yes.
So those are the things what inspire me, and that's how I just spread the positivity around to my students and my friends and near and dear ones. So this you have already seen. So this, I tried something new, just wanted to do something different. So this is more of a doodle art. I used the grid, but
Hmm.
I made a doodle art kind of a thing, and I made a sunflower.
Okay. Good one.
Mhm.
This is shading, right? You've used
Yeah.
shading for the.
Yes. And this is a 3D dimension art what I have made. It
Mm-hmm.
took me 15 hours to make this.
Okay. Lot of
So this was what.
calculations and use of compass, I guess.
Yes, yes. But it's so much fun after so many years, no, out of school again, taking a compass and no making grids. So I have students. So this is the logo which I made for my thing. It's
Okay.
Shri.
See, wow.
Yeah. So Shri is name of Lakshmi.
Mm.
Shri means beautiful. So see this. This I've tried painting with coffee, natural color.
Okay. And on top of it, you have done mandala.
Yes.
Wow, good concept. Coffee
Yeah,
painting
so
and mandala.
yes, together.
Yeah.
Sorry. Uh, we have 7 chakras in our body,
Okay.
and it has 7 colors.
Hmm.
And around our soul, we have an aura with the same 7 colors around us.
Okay.
So when I treat, this is another one,
Hmm.
if you can see. So I treat the center as my soul
Yeah.
and the design around me as my aura. So
Okay.
as I draw the design, I am just spreading positivity around my soul, and I'm just beautifying the aura. And what I feel is that no, the happiness is there inside us, what we
Hmm.
look outside, and we have the power to spread positivity in our own life and to spread it around also.
Yes,
So
definitely.
this, I am using this art as a therapy where you connect to your own self, your soul,
Hmm.
and it is being mindful. So when we choose a design, so generally when I'm taking my mandala art classes, so the first thing is I teach my students how to make the patterns, then how to make the designs in the patterns.
Okay.
So now my students, they have a graph sheet which has the designs and the patterns in their hand. And after that I teach them the grid. So when they make the grid, so they already have the design. So they don't have to use their brains to ab
Hmm.
kya banana hai, know how to apply
Six.
it. And
Ah.
because they already have something in hand, and when they are doing something, consecutively they are doing, the same thing,
Hmm.
so it brings calmness.
Hmm.
So this art is being used for connecting with yourself, to keep yourself calm. So people who have anxiety issues, and suppose if it's a concentration, for children, and if suppose there are a lot of people, doctors who are using this art as a therapy for
Hmm.
different age groups. So this is how it helps. If you take this art as a therapy also.
Yeah. So it is really beautiful, Jayashree. And what are the challenges? Like the first class which you had, you must have taken, and now. So how can you relate? Like the what challenges you faced in taking up classes and to teaching it online? Because setting the screen
So
and your
yeah.
paper should be visible.
So I'm not a very tech savvy person. So I have two grown up kids who help me how to connect the things. And also first class, yeah, it was very difficult because I had to connect from two gadgets. So in one gadget, no, my face should be visible, and the other gadget, no, my hand, no, the camera has to be no, on my hand so that the students they can see.
Okay.
So I had taken a tripod. So I thought the tripod will be easy to for the visibility of my hand, but it didn't help.
Okay.
So then for my second class, I got a different stand. So that became little easy. So generally, overall, it's not been major any issues. That was only the procrastination what I was going through, that no, how I am going to take the class. And yes, I was very anxious for my first class one day before
Yeah.
that only. But now I'm very confident with it. And I'm happy that no, because of these online sessions I'm able to reach people from any part of the country. So I've had students from Dubai and Singapore,
Wow.
and no, all different parts of India also.
Mm-hmm.
So it is nice to connect, and I have been giving sessions, to my old close relatives as gifts for Diwali. That
Okay.
this is something, as like spreading positivity around to my family, because we cannot meet in person.
Yeah, why the Diwali gift has to be restricted only to decorative items? It can be a
Yeah.
free lesson, free class of mandala. What?
And I have taken a voluntary session for senior citizens also 2 weeks back. So that was a very good experience. And I'll be doing this again very soon. So for senior citizens, it is just about spreading happiness and positivity, because they are so scared that no, they are the first group of people who will be impacted with the pandemic. So not stepping out, not able to meet their near and dear ones, no socializing. So
Yeah.
it was fun teaching them
So,
also.
Jayashree, one thing, like when you make mandala and something goes wrong, then do you have to redo it or you have a technique to mend it?
So generally you cannot redo it. No, you
Okay.
cannot mend it. But as gradually you start doing, till now, after making at least 50 mandalas, also still I make mistakes. But
Okay.
now, because of my practice, I know that how to change the design where I made a mistake. And no, that mistake only it will be visible to me. And
Hmm.
no, I just correct it in a way where it becomes beautiful. People they will not come to know any flaw. And when it is a handmade thing, so any handicraft, anything, no art, it will have some flaw in it. So
Yes.
that is the beauty. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing is perfect, no.
Yes.
Everything will have some
Some
no silver lining,
some
something will
space.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is like accepting no the good and bad together, so it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. So whenever my students they also get little upset ki ma'am no we have made a mistake, so I just tell कि ठीक है नजर लग जाती इतना अच्छा बनाया था तो भगवान जी ने थोड़ा सा उसमें has
कर दिया.
just
हाँ.
made something so that no कि नजर नहीं लगे उसमें. So that is how I just take
Wow.
things.
And Jashi, any piece of advice you would like to share for the budding mandala artist?
So for the budding mandala artist, it will be like just know the perseverance and know the practice. Practice is very important. Use your graph sheets, do lot of practice. And more than taking this as an art, if
Mm-hmm.
you no no you should enjoy the moment. That is the only thing no what I would want to say. If you just take that as an art,
Mm-hmm.
there's no fun when you just enjoy the moment of creating a mandala. And what I tell my students also, know who are budding artists, know who are learning and know who are pursuing it, that if you're able to give 10 to 15 minutes also every day, it is a very good thing. You don't have to finish the whole thing no in one sitting.
Once.
One day you can just make a grid and keep. The
Mm-hmm.
next day you can decide that no how what patterns you want to make in the grid.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can use the graph sheet. In that you decide what designs you want to make. Practice those designs, enjoy the moment, put some nice music which soothes your soul,
Yes.
and then slowly do it. So I take 10 to 15 hours to finish one piece of my art, because yes, I am a perfectionist and I look for perfections.
Oh
So
wow.
this I had taken the inspiration from yin and yang.
Okay.
So there is, in every bad thing there is
Exhibition, you
something
have
good.
made so many beautiful mandalas. Where
Yeah.
have
So
we?
I'm planning. So yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm planning, and this is an Islamic grid. This it takes a lot of time to make this grid. A lot of measurements in this.
Okay.
Uh, so this was inspired during Navratri. So it
Mm-hmm.
has 9 circles.
Nice.
So this was my own inspiration. So deciding what angles to take, how to make 9 flowers, and know how to design it.
Mm.
So this I connect to all the 9 incarnations of Durga. And so each grid has a story. I get inspiration from nature, from someone's dress, or everywhere nowadays I just look for grids only.
Yeah.
So and I enjoy the challenge of making a new grid
Hmm.
more than the inside design which comes automatically. So yeah, it has been a
Beautiful.
very beautiful journey
Now
as
we are
a
looking forward.
artist.
Yeah, we are looking forward for your exhibition. Thank you, Jayashri, for being with us at So Too High. It was lovely talking to you and seeing your mandala and knowing your journey. Very inspirational. And once again, thank you for being at So Too High.
Yeah, it was my pleasure to be on your platform.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I thank you and thank you the viewers, and thank you for giving me this platform. It will give me some more visibility. So
Yeah,
I hope to get more students and I'm
yeah,
able to spread more positivity around. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.